fuck she going? Oh.
Look at this shit, y'all. Motherfucking drone. That bitch big, too. The fuck is they doing with that? Like they spraying chemicals or something.
Alright, what's going on, you guys? Welcome back to the channel. If you're new here and you want to show some support, don't forget to leave a like, comment, or subscribe, stuff like that. So this video could start to reach more people, wake their asses up. But anyways, we're about to get right to the video. Let's check it out.
Alright, it's about to get real, finally. By the way, we'll come right back to this. So we have Stephen Greer back in the headlines, and he is now saying within 72 hours that all of his whistleblowers are going to come forward. Whistleblowers. I'm about to play it for you real quick, 1 second, then we're going to some other really weird things. But I want to put you in remembrance of things that he has said real quick. He has said that we have extraterrestrials living in captivity among men. And even further, he drew a line saying that some people aren't people at all, but they're those extraterrestrials, those pesky ETs.
We have a group of people who are in the process in the next 72 hours or so who will be coming forward with a great deal of information and evidence related to the UFO and NHI or extraterrestrial issue.
Oh, it's an issue, is it? Or maybe y'all are creating an issue? So this, what I showed you earlier, is actually this lady was outside, she was seeing orbs in the sky, and she saw the orb transform into a face. ETs or spiritual evil. But you guys, the grand scheme of this entire thing is so much bigger, it's so much more in one person. By the way, this is a video behind me of 100,000 foot. Just telling you that for no reason at all whatsoever. Because of course the organizations obsessed with space are completely irrelevant from anything I'm saying. The same exact ones that provide all our imagery. So I wonder what's gonna happen in 72 hours when his whistleblowers come and they tell the truth. That extraterrestrials from outside of space are here with us. And that there's not some spiritual wickedness going around. And this spiritual wickedness is most certainly not going to take us to the North Pole to make us attack something we know nothing about. Two places, just two places that we cannot go. Look down south, definitely don't look up north. Don't be deceived when you see every person, every political establishment, and every organization all come together. This won't make sense to a lot of you, but this.
They just released the video of the UFO retrieval, but I mean, it was hard to tell what it was because of the night vision. But I mean, they need to just go ahead and release it because the younger generations just don't care. They could show us a picture of a whole alien and we're just going to make memes and laugh about it. So I wish they would just release it.
What? It's coming from the sky.
Are you sure, Dad?
What do you mean?
Sounds like a trumpet, Dad.
What is that?
So scary.
Just will say one last word, which is, I hope this is my last time at this podium, at least for a little while. I don't mean that in a negative sense. I mean, the only thing that would bring me back is an unexpected event in the next few days, which, as you all know, is totally possible given everything you've seen over the course of the past years.
Does anyone know why the entire United States is covered by an invisible layer of clouds? And this is this week. Today is January 17th. So I want to show you this video. I wish I could credit the person, but on Twitter they steal videos and post them, so I don't know who did it. If you do know, tag them below. But basically, they were looking at cloud coverage on one of these radars, right? And what they found was for like the past 2 weeks, the entire US, even right now, is covered by an invisible layer of cloud coverage. That is super, super, super weird. You can see where all the main clouds are, but then you go look outside and you can't really see this invisible layer, and who knows what the invisible layer really is. Oh yeah, it's not just the United States, it's the entire world. So I opened up the Windy app to see if maybe it was here, and it wasn't. So this reminds me, do you remember when we had that glitch on Event 2 Sky? But in that same glitch, we saw physical manifestations at, say, South Africa. And quite literally at the same time, people have been taking pictures of 2 full moons, and the full moon's been there for 4 or 5 days. And of course, it's not just the moon. The sun has been photographed a whole bunch the last few days, showing all this extra stuff. But some people are able to photograph supposedly Nibiru in the sky while this is all going on. And we had the orbs just disappear. So maybe all of it's still there. And for some reason, we just can't see it. I don't know. By the way, this video is a joke on being stupid.
Yeah, man, I ain't gonna lie. For it to be covering the whole world, that's pretty strange. Obviously, there's something they don't want us to see. I think they're just like running tests. Could be getting them into position for something. Hell, I don't know. I guess we'll find out.
And so all you need to do is focus on a person long enough or an object long enough, anything that you want long enough, and you are now entangled with that thing. And information changes in that thing can be reflected in you.
The entanglement process is a pixel of energy that can expand and feed information back to us. This process can allow us to bring in stored subconscious information, knowledge, and open up a gateway to abundance through this process of entanglement. It becomes easy to read energies and people and places and things, and everybody has the ability to do.
Okay guys, this is weird. This is weird. My mom just put a cucumber.
I just put a cucumber and put it here. And as soon as I did this, I don't know what's going on.
Look at this call that she got.
This, and what he said. And he says,
Look at
what he said.
wait. She just put the cucumber in her cart.
I just put it. My phone was in the purse.
But she's not saying anything. It's just this.
It's just that.
She's not saying anything because I have it playing.
Yeah, no, it's just a message. I mean, a recording message, but it doesn't.
No, it's not. I have it all full volume.
Isn't
and on
this
speaker.
weird?
She's not talking.
Yes, she is. Look.
Wait, I'm having it on speaker.
And check Target.com for impacted purchase dates. If you have products purchased within the impacted time frame, please contact us.
Who the heck is Cheryl? Is someone know here that I just bought a cucumber? I'm gonna take it out because it has salmonella.
Okay, we leave.
So no, I'm gonna put it back.
This is one of the homes that survived the Pasadena wildfire, and the owner of this home also has one in the back. One of them burnt and one of them didn't. Check this shit out.
I talked to the owner of this house right here in Pasadena. I talked to the owner. The owner does not have a smart meter on this house, on the front part of his house.
Smart meter.
There's no smart meter. The back house is the part of the house that had the smart meter, and everything in the back of his house is burnt. No smart meter. Smart meter.
So I go research this shit, and then I came across this video about a retired engineer refusing to let the state install a smart meter on his home. Check this out.
It's obvious Norbert Slowinski does not want Duquesne Light to install a so-called smart meter on his property. So you've essentially put a chain on your meter.
Yes.
The retired mechanical engineer says smart meters are dangerous.
The smart meter is not
Listen
safe
what he
for the
say.
following reasons. Again, it emits high-frequency radio waves, and you don't feel them, you don't know about them, but they penetrate your body, and they can cause health problems later on. My bedroom is right next door, and it will emit high-frequency waves, so I'm worried about my health and my children's health. They catch fire because there's very high voltage inside.
You heard what he said on that last part. I'm gonna drop a part 2 showing y'all who owns all of those smart meters in those areas that burn. Until then, let me know what y'all think in the comments.
Man, this whole smart meter thing is very interesting because, I mean, there's quite a few of those houses out there that all the other houses around them were all burnt up and theirs is just the only one left standing. So I wonder if there is a connection between the smart meter and it not catching fire, or if it's just a coincidence.
Well,
well, by the sheer incompetence of California politicians. Did you hear the news or what?
Are you talking about the fact that the California wildfires appear to line up in the same exact path as the proposed California high-speed rail system? Also, TikTok has announced that it will be officially shutting down operations in America on January 19th. So say bye-bye. Oh, and the Japanese Yakuza leader has pled guilty to attempting to traffic nuclear materials through New York City. That's weird. That's pretty weird.
So you're saying the whispers of nuclear materials being in New York City are true? Good to know. Also not what I'm referring to. Firefighting aircraft collides with drone over the Palisades fire last night. 10 million LA residents receive accidental evacuation warning. Nah, bro, Paris Hilton says her heart is shattered after seeing her burned down palace in LA.
Everyone pray for Paris!
Earth is flat. You heard about the yin-yang, right? And that is our sun and moon rotating around on our magnetic North Pole. It is also an electromagnetic field, or a pole of electromagnetic energy, which is energy out and energy in. Polaris is always above the North Pole. Earth always described as a giant electromagnetic field, and we, humans, are also considered as electromagnetic field. Our neutral Earth point is our plane of inertia. The atoms that creates our reality are always dualistic, which is the positive and negative. That includes the balance of good and bad. Sun is masculine and our moon is feminine. Our local sun is considered conscious. Our local moon is the subconscious. Our local sun charges us, which gives us energy. And the moon create a negative charge on us. Moon always governs the water of all the earth, and that includes our body. That's why tides follow where the moon is at. The word earth, when you rearrange it, it will become heart, which is considered the heart of our electromagnetic field, which we considered the middle point. Above is the good, below is bad. It is a balance of everything.
Now, what I want to say is, right, we all seen this across all social medias now, you feel me? We're well aware about what's going on and shit, you feel me? My condolences to all of the people that, you feel me, is going through some shit over here. But do y'all know what's crazy? While this was happening, a big-ass portal opened up overnight in Alaska, y'all. Right over the Aurora Borealis. Like, right around there. Now, you don't find it quite strange, y'all, that they're trying to get rid of TikTok real bad this month? And with all of this shit going on right now? And then remember, I told y'all, I said, yo, 2024 was something crazy shit, how it started off, you feel me? Now 2025, we're only 2 to 3 weeks in, bro, and half of Cali is gone. And then you got the firmament being shown and portals opening. Look at the pillar of light, bro. Cali, portal, drone, alien, UFOs, whatever. Yo, sci-fi. Oh my God!
Man, that thing looks so cool. It looks like a wormhole to another galaxy or something. And I was reading this article. They were trying to say it was excess fuel left behind from a SpaceX launch that happened 3 hours earlier in California. But I mean, it could be, but I feel like they're lying about that. Because if it's excess fuel that was freezing up in the air, how come we don't see that more often? You'd think we'd see it all the time then.
Is a bigger problem in our country, would you say?
Opioids.
Bigger than alcohol.
Oh, for sure.
And compare that to fentanyl?
Oh, yeah. Well, that's the problem is people are making fake opioids because they can't afford real ones, or they're just getting them off the street and then they put fentanyl in them. Well, I would just do cocaine. That was really, yeah. So not just, yeah.
That's down and dirty, right?
Yeah.
But you don't anymore?
No, I don't do it anymore, man.
So you're way up with cocaine more than anything else you can think of.
Cocaine will turn you into a damn owl, homie. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You'll be out on your own porch, you know?
Yeah.
You'll be your own street lamp.
I understand people get nervous and have slips of tongue, but listen.
Be a journey to rebuild these communities back and rebuild them better than they were when we started this fire.
We pre-positioned 120 engines, helicopters, dozers, water tenders. We did that on Sunday, 2 days before this event. We did that on Sunday, 2 days before this event.
Government now wants you to know one truth, and that truth is that UFOs are real. They've already done told you. Sometimes when you want somebody to know a truth, it's so you can set them up to believe a lie, and that's coming. I have zero doubt that lie is coming.
What is the lie?
Specifically, you want me to say it right now, for real? Real? On camera? To be put in the show?
Yes.
Okay. Problem with that. If we tell the lie before it's told, they can adapt. That wouldn't be wise. I'll tell you privately, but I would really think about if you want to put this in your show. For real. That's a real thing, I'm telling you.
All right, this guy was saying Project Bluebeam, which is the lie, was going to happen in 2027. And I mean, it could. I think it'll happen sooner than that, but you just never know.
Video.
It's a fucking asteroid.
No, what's the sparkling?
It's still going, it's still going. It just disappeared. It just disappeared.
No, it's still there. Look at
It's still there, it's still there.
It's still there. It's like sparkling. It's all the sparkly stuff right there. What is that sparkly stuff?
It freaking disappeared.
What is that?
What is that?
That's a UFO.
That's insane.
That's a UFO.
Oh.
What is that?
Holy shit.
What is that?
You can still see it.
Oh my
Holy shit.
God.
Oh my
gosh. Oh my God. What is that?
It's gonna land.
You don't believe it. Look at all the people jumping out of the hot tub. Look at all of them. Oh my God.
Tell me about the moment when you realized that you were involved in a retrieval of non-human technology, alien tech.
So it became very clear the first time our communication process and procedure was modified. And then just visually looking at the object on the ground, you could tell that it was extraordinary and anomalous. It was not human.
How close did you get?
Well, I was a helicopter pilot, and I operate with 150 foot to 200 foot long line. So I got within 150 feet of this object.
What did you see?
I saw an egg, a white egg.
Was there any visible propulsion system on it?
No, not what we would know. There's no engine, there was no thermal signature. I was operating at night when I finally came in to pick it up, so I'm working under night vision goggles at the time. And it was quite clear. I flipped them up, flipped them down, and looked at it a couple of different ways.
How did you know that that egg-shaped object was non-human in origin?
Well, visually, after seeing all kinds of things in my past, it was clearly something that was ridiculously looking. It's inconsistent with anything I'd ever seen before. I can also tell you that the reaction by my team, we all knew we were dealing with something extraordinary.
And at no stage were you ever subsequently told that the craft was of non-human origin?
I will tell you that during this process over the last couple of years, it's been confirmed to me by ranking members of the UAP task force that what we were working with that night was in fact NHI, and it was not a unique.
Man, I don't know what this dude took before the interview, but whatever it is, I need to get me some of that. Did you guys see his eyes? I don't think he blinked not one time. He was pretty much like, I can't wait to get this stuff out.
Wouldn't it be crazy if it's much easier to explain the non-existence of the moon than its existence? That's not me, by the way. That's a NASA scientist. So, yeah. And wouldn't it be crazy if to this day, scientists around the world have no consensus on how the moon was actually formed? And I guess it'd be kind of crazy if moon rocks and soil samples from the moon don't really make any sense, because the older rocks are on top of the younger rocks. So the soil on the surface is older than the soil beneath it, which only happens on Earth during like massive mining or drilling projects. Maybe a big explosion. Furthermore, the density of the moon is reversed. Then it makes no sense. Like every other planetary object, it gets denser towards the core. The moon, it's reversed. The density is higher on the surface. And I guess it'd be kind of crazy if uranium-236 and neptunium-237 are found on the moon. These are not naturally occurring elements. They only occur when we radioactively create them. All the craters on the moon appear to be like the same depth, which makes fucking no sense because, you know, asteroids of different speeds and sizes hitting the moon would leave different sized craters. It's almost like the moon has this metallic shield covering it or something. And I guess it would be crazy if the Apollo 12 crew purposely detached a landing pod and crashed it into the moon, and the moon rang like a bell. This is according to the astronauts, and it vibrated for over an hour, like it was hollow or something. The moon is 25% the size of Earth, but only 1% of its density. That doesn't make sense. And I mean, furthermore, no other planetary object in the universe, in the observable universe that we've seen, has a moon like ours. Not one. Basically, it's too big, it's too close to us, and the perfectly circular rotation that it has around Earth is not natural. Our distance from the sun is 400 times our distance to the moon, and the size of the sun is 400 times the size of the moon. It's almost like it was designed. Just so you know, the odds of that happening in the chaos of the universe it's astronomical. They would never happen. It doesn't make any sense. And I guess it'd be crazy if there's ancient cultures that talk about a time before the moon was in the sky. So I guess what I'd be saying is it'd be kind of crazy if the moon was actually a hollowed out space ship, alien spaceship or satellite. Yeah, I don't know. We're being lied to.
What's going on with the air quality in New York around the Utica area? Because I know when there's problems with the air quality, they're supposed to let you know. And I ain't hear nothing about it. Of course, I don't live over there, but I still saw. Check this out. Seen a creator talking about this earlier, so I scrolled to my weather app. Hit the weather app. You see, scroll down. You see that little map down there? Clicked on that map. Now, when you click on that map, you see where we at right there. Look, click air quality. Look at the air quality up there around Utica, Kingston, Schenectady. What's going on with that? Did anybody hear anything about that? Because I didn't. So you know we run to Google. We go to Google and say, explain this to me. What does this mean? So we look up here, we see the purple, we see the burgundy, and that say hazardous. That's crazy. Nobody not saying nothing about this? It's a lot of shit going on. New York, every state, everywhere. Be safe. For real.
I walked in the studio and seen two powerful men doing things that was uncomfortable to my eyes. And that's that. So you get how you want it. There you have it. My daddy told me to say that. My daddy said, make sure you let it be known that my pa, free my daddy. He said, you make sure you let it be known if you seen something uncomfortable with your eyes, you dig? That man left you down bad. You got shot. I got fucking shot. I went through a lot. I couldn't even feed my family. Yeah, fucking right, that nigga gay. Uncomfortable with my eyes. Fucking right. Yes, he's gay. Okay, but I don't think someone being gay is bad. And that's the thing. I don't think someone being gay is like a curse. If that's their preference, then say, bro, that's their preference. Now, you asked me, did it do anything left field? And that's why I gave the answer. Yes, I seen things when I walked in the studio that was uncomfortable to my eyes with another powerful person in the music business. You know, and that's just that.
What was your reaction, and what was his reaction when you caught him?
I opened the door, I seen what I seen, and I heard him slam the door. And ever since then, Ron was treating me nice. That's how I was. Fuck, I couldn't get Lil Daddy, the Lil Daddy video. I couldn't get the Lil Daddy video shot for nothing. You heard me? I'm talking about for nothing. But after that happened, I went back home to New Orleans and we were shooting Lil Daddy. As a matter of fact, we shot Lil Daddy, my solo Lil Daddy, and we shot the remix with Wayne and Jody Breeze the same day. How you love that?
I wonder who he was talking about when he said that there was another powerful person in the room from the music industry. Like, it just made me think of who he was talking about. Bet you it's Jay-Z, you know, stuff like that. Them two dudes are freaky. And he was saying like how he don't have a problem with people being gay, so you know he's not talking about that. So he's pretty much insinuating something without trying to give it away. I'm thinking he's talking about little kids.
So Mark Zuckerberg finally told Joe Rogan the truth about what we already knew. Everybody and anybody that has an account on Facebook or Instagram already knew what was going on. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, check this out.
People from the Biden administration would call up our team and like scream at them and curse, and it's like these documents it's all kind of out there.
Oh, did you record any of those phone calls?
I don't think we were, but I think
I want to listen.
I mean, there are emails. the emails are published. It's all kind of out there.
So basically what Mark is saying is that the presidential team, Joe Biden's presidential team, would have people call Facebook, Instagram, to get memes and videos and things of that nature taken down about COVID. And if you look at the video, you can see that that's where the fact-checking thing came into play. But check this out, Mark. You in the red with us, baby. Now you gotta ask yourself, is this the reason that we're going through what we're going through with TikTok? Because it seems to me like Mark Zuckerberg is trying to get back into good graces with the people. You said you're gonna take off fact-checking. You said you're just gonna let people post what they post, and it's not gonna be anything behind it. When it should have been that way before. But you had other plans, and now we have other plans, right?
Since you ain't sleep yet, let me tell you 3 things into this from the 4th dimension that the Book of Consciousness do to siphon energy from us. The last one you need to hear, so pay attention. Number 1, stress. These 4D entities love coming around when you're confused and drained about something. They see this as a chance to redirect your mind from your chosen path. So remember, you are not your thoughts. You are the person aware of your thoughts. Number 2, fear. These entities love it when you're scared of something. One of their primordial ways of siphoning energy from light beings. So much negative energy is being released, they will put things in your consciousness as soon as they have a chance to keep you afraid. Whole time is really nothing, and they target high vibrational, weak-minded individuals. And number 3, substance abuse. These entities can't wait for the weekend. A good amount of people will be intaking all sorts of low vibrational substances that will alter their functioning spirit and mind. This will be their chance to put whatever they want in your consciousness to get you on the path where they can take even more energy from you. Take this information and use it to strengthen your spirit, mind, and body.
So in that last video, I didn't really show it, but I put my hand on those and stopped it. I stopped the vibration. It actually took about 20 seconds. It felt through the pipes as if though there was a dozer or something driving by, and there's none of that. I'm here by myself. And after letting go of it, after a few minutes, it started up on its own again. And you can tell it's not really windy. I mean, there's a slight breeze.
If you haven't watched my 2 other videos about California rejecting the fire trucks from Oregon, go watch them. But late last night, I received a message from a fireman's wife who wanted to remain anonymous because she did not want hers or her husband's name put out there because of all the shady stuff that's happening in LA. Please don't use my name, but my spouse is currently in LA in an air squadron. They just today got clearance to fly to help put the fires out, but they were all grounded after 30 minutes for no known reason. They have an LA County fire contract, so there should be no reason to ground them as they are based in LA. They aren't wanting these fires to be put out. There's so much going on there, but I'm not even sure. You'll read this, and you could read my response if you want. I asked her if I could use this information but blur it out. She said, that's fine. I just don't want him to be connected with this. They are finding out so much that isn't being shared with the media. They were all shocked to be grounded so quickly today. No winds or anything out of the ordinary that would or should have grounded them. Also in the evenings, they are cutting power to the areas that aren't burning yet. Yet, government buildings and sports arenas are lit up like a Christmas.
All right, you guys, that's going to be it for the video today. If you made it all the way to the end, don't forget to leave a like, comment, or, subscribe, stuff like that. We're going to keep posting videos. I'm going to try to do 2 a week. I'm on the road to trying to get 1,000 subscribers, so any support would help. And yeah, that's it. I'll catch you guys on the next one. Later.